Hey guys, Dawn from Geekdor here, and today I'll be bringing you part 18, 19 of my Stoneblock 2 playthrough. Now, there was an update this morning. Um, Literally within 2 hours of me starting stream. I don't know because I closed the game about 2 hours before I was starting stream because I was doing stuff with my computer, and then when I went to load it back up for the stream, it had an update. So I updated it. They removed a couple things. One thing they removed, and that's why I'm at the cows, is there is no more Enderium cows. So really should have capitalized on this before they took it away. Because you notice we put our carbon one into a jar. We put our steel one into a jar. I was planning on eventually turning all of these into jars. In fact, that was going to be part of what we were doing today, is generating all the resources we can infinitely. Like with the chickens, going to set up something for the cows, going to set up something for the extractor, going to set up all of these passive things. And they took away one of the more important ones. Another thing that they did was, you remember this guitar that I made a couple episodes back, where I was using it to basically, as an oh shit moment, if my health was going down, then I'd just bring this out, hit a button, and yeah, everything would be fine. I'd be able to get out of the situation. And it was doing 1,000 damage. It now does 25. So, that's a purple boss, by the way. Not a blue, not a gold or that. Still surviving. It's got... Now, that doesn't seem like that took that long. Except the fact that I was at it for a good 2 minutes before stream. Because I turned this back on to try and get some of the bounties. It also seems that the bounties automatically get awarded to you now. That's interesting. But they absolutely tanked my guitar. To the point that even witches take multiple hits to kill. Yeah. Finally, in between episodes, I did go and I made an extra ring of this. I have pushed this setup to its maximum because this has a repeater at its max delay. This has a repeater at its max delay. And if we... Do I have the amethyst on me? We chuck that in. It'll go around this inner ring, make its way to, with the power, to the splitter. That'll then, on the delay, trigger it, which on the delay activates this to make the thing, and 2400. Mind you, for this, we need 2500. And the only place I can put a delay is here. The problem is, if I don't have a repeater on me. I take this repeater. I break this redstone, put the repeater down, put it on a single tick. Single thing of delay. Chuck that in. Oh. it goes off that way because it gets to too high a speed before the power actually reaches the splitter. So I made one final motor that we're just going to put here. And now, if we go like that, go around, out, out again, and collide to give us 2600. Also, I don't know why the echo shards are coming out here. They used to come out of that one, so don't know why it's being weird. But we now can actually use this for its intended purpose of generating the 2 pieces of plutonium dust that we need. Because that's all we need. All we need to do is this craft one time. Even on just this small one with the nickel. Because they turn into 9. We need 3 for a neutron collector. This gets us 3 neutron collectors. And it's only per plutonium pellet. So that's actually 6 on the base craft. And yeah, it needs heat. 250, that's easy. Fortron, that's easy. I'll just pump the energy straight into a tank to then feed immediately into it. The strange fluid, that actually was something I forgot about. Oops. Yeah, I forgot about the strange fluid, strange matter. You need a bucket of it. I don't think we have a bucket of it. Why are you down in my... But we've managed to get this up to 2,500 while pushing this setup to its max. So we need uranium dust, of which we have 37. So let's go like that. And the other one is fluxite, yeah? So let's get 37. When I say we only need one lot of this, that's only if we want a small amount of neutron collectors. And we need a lot of neutron. That poor wandering trader. But yeah, we've got this automated so that it'll just do its thing. We'll make an even amount, because you can only make the plutonium in even amount. But that's all we need for the quest. Oops, wrong one. Oh yeah, they updated this quest to say you can't use the thingo anymore. So you get the bucket of milk again. But if we go over here now, we now need the small plutonium pellets. Which is, we're going to do the higher one, which is a duratium and a plastic. That one. Didn't seem to actually take it down, so maybe it's that one. But we go like that. Oh yeah, I reset this up. Did that get quieter or did I just get further away? Now we have plutonium. And we have another quest done finally. It only took us like 3 streams. We make this. I have a thing of strange matter here. We have exactly 1 bucket. So we can make 1 neutron collector. This is actually pretty easy. It's just the lava with the enderic compound. Do I still have any more in there? Yeah. Right, I forgot to empty this out. Give me my Orotech tanks. Right, because 1 got turned into a bucket. Jeez, how much? Oh, right, you blew from that one. Where's my fluid trash can? I'll just make another one. Yeah, that should be empty. U7, so that's actually just close, right? Oh, it's just a rendering issue, okay. So this comes out at 200 each. So 5 buckets gets me 1 bucket. So we want... Really, we only need 10 of these. Now remember, put in the compound first. Because otherwise... my storage still isn't working properly, I guess. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Give me... lava egg. Okay. Backside. Why are you... They, empty. How did they get empty? That one. Oops. Oh wait, that doesn't matter. Sulfuric, strange matter, strange comes out of the top, I guess. Oops. You come out that one. While we're at it, we may as well just go like that. Get a lot of sheol. Right. Nowhere near as much of the... I'm guessing the Thingo tank just doesn't hold as much. I don't have a shield tank, so... You're full? No, you just... Now you're full. There we go. 3 of those. Do you have my thingo? Wrench mode. Give me that. So. We need... We've got that. Plenty of that. Heat is easy. Fortron is easy. I do need to reset that up. Let me go to the world engine. Ether went into this one. Yep, cool. Where's my wither gone? Weird. For now, just give me this. Don't think this is gonna work just off the top. We need how many of those each? 16 of those each. Give me a point. Like that. Give me Onic. Drive. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Configurator. There used to be a way to just set sides on this to automatically go. I don't know why they got rid of that. That'll go like that, and then we push that into slot number 1. This one, go into slot number 2. I think I've got to turn that off. Yeah. So we got that. That can go in there. That can go in there. Crystal matrices are easy. Oh yeah. Do we need 12 of these? No. We need 24 of these. Oops. Why did I do that? Avaricia. These advanced machine cores are easy. This needs the reactor walls, which needs the carbon plating. So if you craft it, it needs the carbon plating. If you do it in the Orotech machine, it can use any of them. Let's do it in the Orotech machine. So that's 3 each, and we need how many each craft? So we need to do 4 lots of that. Okay. So that's really easy. Give me steel. 4 pieces of steel. That was nickel. I think it was. Yeah, it was. Let's just go with the copper one. There we go. I have steel plates, I think. I have 12. And that's actually perfect. Do I have any invar? Yes, yes I do. Okay, we just happen to have the perfect amount. Alright, get rid of that. Get us 3 of those. We don't have enough adamant. That's surprising. Diamond and nickel. This wasn't what the intention of the stream was, just going through this quest line. But I want to at least start it, because I know how long these neutron things take to actually get. 5.92 minutes for one of these tiny neutron piles. So we got the 3 of those, and then we just need 12 of these. 1. Okay, need more steel. So it's 8 each. So a stack would be 8. That landed in my smelter. So there's 8, right? Yeah. And we needed, how many? 12. So we need 16 more. Cool. No, it didn't. Did it go on my smelter? Because how did... The fuck you mean missing blocks? You bitch. Didn't even notice there was... We were missing 1. We weren't even miss... Oh no, that was... Yeah. Oh, we also lost the cable. Fluid cable. Oh, there's my trash can. I guess flush can also works. Oh, just 160 more of these tiny shards. Just sitting there. Because, yeah, I did notice on the map, all of these staggered things, it sent it through, and it's just phased through some blocks. It actually went quite far. But yeah, anyway, back to the world engine. So that should be that, and then we'll turn this on to But let's just go 3,000 just to heat it up quick. Actually, can I upgrade that? Thermo. Yeah. Generator. That doesn't seem to actually be. Why did it already take some? That's weird. Basically, once this gets to 250, it'll take, what is that, 20, so 6 seconds? I forget if these neutron collectors need power. There we go. Oh yeah, that's going back into my thingo. And also got to put in. How much is our ball at? Only at 200 billion. Neutron collectors. There we go. But we need a full ingot, which is 9 of these nuggets, which is 9 of these piles. And each of those piles takes 6 minutes. Give me a compacting drawer. Give me some item conduits. I really don't need the higher tier ones. Where's my... I don't actually have a way up there. Not. 2. One block too far. Need that. For the sake of it, give me stone. Do I have a sponge? Can I even make a sponge? No. There. So, also block that one up. About to get dark in here. Don't need all of those. All of those. Never did actually make the one that gave me. I actually think the water feature in this looks cool, so I might leave that. Yeah, so we can get rid of this one. I'm a little surprised that it reaches that far. Because that is the max speed that we can actually have that. Oh, that's where my fluid trash can went. One of them. That's my way in. Yeah. Well, that was a massive waste of resources. Why were you not? That's weird. Anyway, for the sake of testing something, I want to... There, there, there. These three. There. Maybe I will actually want the, high speed one, but... There we go. Want you to be here. Give me a, storage. I'm gonna make that. It's actually easy. What's that? Destruction. Is it annihilation? Yes. Formation. Quartz wire. Quartz fiber, and what was the other thing? Just 4 iron. Put you up there for some reason. Insert. Have you all on extract. There we go. We've got 2 of the nuggets. Let's go to the world engine. And that's gone back into my inventory. And now we have that. Cool. So we can now get rid of all of that. Now it's a waiting game until we actually have all of the ingots to act. Well, we have the ingots. Because this one does not require any ingots. This one does not require any ingots. This one does not require any ingots. Does not require any. We've already seen this one doesn't. And this one does not require anything. That's actually really easy. Why does it... Unless... No, because nothing in this trick needed antimatter either. That doesn't need it. Why did I just get a wolf? Hello? Did they add a new event? What was I, that. The stable antimatter. Requires 1 ingot. And that we need for the infinity ingots and all of that. Nutritional paste. Radio. But we don't actually need that many. Well, we do for these. But I don't know how many of those would be like the main quest. Because those are all down in gearing up. Down here. And also here. But yeah. So... Really? Oh, wait, that was there for a reason. In fact, that reason is what we're getting into today. Take you out. In fact, just delete you straight out. I want to, for the rest of this episode, pretty much, work about setting up proper automation for things. Like, instead of having all of these various jars and all that, just manually switching between everything, make multiple refineries, one for each thing. Probably not that one, but for making naphtha, we'll set up an oil one. And also possibly repurpose this into a secondary one to then remake more. No, we're not doing any of the triplication. Actually, that's sextuple. Right? Because doesn't one of these only give... We put you into a... Yeah, because it's 1 to 2. And that gets us 3. Okay. So you can use the Sheol Fire to triplicate the ore, which then gets duplicated in the smeltery. Not that we need it, but... make one for... the strange matter and all of that. Okay, you can apparently make... I don't think we'd need steam. I guess... I only could cool it into snow. Radio. That's interesting. Yeah, we're not going to bother with the catalyst balls. One for possibly automating the refined carbon sheets. I don't know what that is. Okay. So yeah, I want to like automate multiple of these to then pump out their resources into drawers. I want to actually set up stuff to automate. That's actually really easy. Look at that. How much steel was it? 32? Just happen to have that amount in there. And give me the 8 diamonds. In that research. Those two, thingo plots are enough to keep this perfectly, what's it called? Running. Like, all of them have seeds. How is this doing now? Oh, they're already max. Right, that's cool. But I want to, what's it called? I want to up all of these with diamond upgrades at the least. Which is going to take a lot of crafting. Because we've got, what was it, 21 by 4, so 84. 84 diamond upgrades. Minus, just trying to look, 1, I think there were 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So that's 74. No, 78. I did the thing backwards. What am I talking about? 76. 76, because it's 84, not... I don't know why I was going with 86. So, let me get... Draw. 76 of those. Should have just gone to 80 and then reduced. Yeah, sure, let's do that. It doesn't seem like the watches actually affect these. Like, they only get accelerated with the acceleration cards. Oh, hey, we've got the... And there's my drawers complete. So, we want... Where's my... Oh, right, we've got to go through the tiers. Right. So, let me just go with functional. Copper. Gold. Diamond. There. There we go, that'll be done pretty quickly. What was it? I was wanting to do Super Factory Manager to try and just do logic gates where if this is putting out a redstone signal of 15 or lower, then it will unlock, it'll take out of this to then pump into. Basically, instead of just having it run eternally and then void it, I guess that doesn't matter because... Nah, because that's voiding itself, so we don't have to worry about an overflow of seeds. But yeah. These... We need that, which means that, which means that. Okay. So we need, what, 11 crafts of this? Yeah, 88, and we use 4 to make that. So yeah, that's actually perfect. So 11 of that, which is... Oh, this is actually a good place to show that I found something out. First up, how much replication do we have? We have enough on its own. Because it's only... Because that gives 8, so we only need 2 crafts of this to then make the 11 of this. But if I were to say, oh, I don't know, give me andesite, diorite? I think it may be diorite. And just, oops. No way is my thing full. It's not. So... I don't know how that cable got messed up. Why is it not? Anyway, what I was trying to show is you can get other rock from that. And we send this down into the thingo, but... I don't know why things keep breaking with my ME system. This isn't even why I dislike ME. I don't dislike ME. I just find refined easier because I never went into the channels and actually took the time to learn ME. But it keeping on breaking in this world. I don't know why you... Still stuck. Because you're coming directly out of that. I've only got 15 channels coming off of that. And then these are its own separate thing. We're not limited on power or anything. Did they get rid of the ability to pipe out of backpacks through ME as well? Fucking... Why? It makes no sense. See, why we're not allowed to just pipe out of backpack? Cool, well that's annoying. Anyway, I only needed 4 of the... Needed 11. We've gone through 8. So we only need 3 more in there. I'm going to put it in my backpack because that can't be affected. There's our 84 of that. We need an energy, which we have 8. Let's see if I can remember this off the top of my head. I can't. Remember that. It's always the redstone that I forget. Because I'm like, okay, we got plastic, we got carbon, we've got redstone. No, we've got electrum. So redstone I forget. Load engine. This takes a while. Okay. Super. Surprised that this isn't a quest line. But now we can go home. I am actually going to need a couple more craftsmiths. Because I need to actually link them. Yeah, screw it. Let's just clear out this entire room. In which case it's probably better if I use this. So it's 4 back. Got it. Those ones can stay the way they are. For some reason, where am I gonna... No, it's not in there. It's me down here. Oh, I've got it on me. Ah, that would be why. That would be why my... What? What the fuck are you on extract? I don't know what the hell happened here. For some reason you can't use Bay Miner on the Ender IO cables. did I manage to hit everything except the cable I was aiming for? Yeah, that's all 4. I think I should be able to, with the hammer, the wand. So we need at least 3 on each of these. Oh yeah, that's in my backpack. So we need at least this to just connect them. And you know what? Just tuck you away in this corner. You're going to need this. I'm going to assume you need power, but I'm going to test you without. We need a label maker. You. Let's make our I want redstone signals. Greater or equal to 2. Less or equal to 15. Then input from Roost. Input to every second. Yeah, because we've got to wait for the actual chickens to do their timer. Don't need that. Just add that buffer space. If and yep, that works. Need roost. Is it control? It does all like once connecting, so having all of these different things is really screwing this one up, but so give me that. Don't have my my linking tool. Other way. that. We've done that. Now we go down, go label maker, and add. Oops. Gotta remember to actually add something. Yeah, 84. Let's go. Let's actually draw. Of course I wouldn't get this right the first time. Okay, so you can mass remove as well. Okay, and then we'll go with roost. If I don't remember if that's everything I needed to do. I think I may actually need to paste the settings. Yeah, probably. Let's just fill all these out first. We'll also need to let's go re-input the redstone cards. I don't want two in there. I didn't stuff up in because I purposely started with around the diamond, not the diamond itself. Stuffed up somewhere. Something's got two. There we go. The 84 of those. I also need one more of these. Forgot to control click. That can go there, there. Hit on the border. And then I immediately make the same mistake. Get out of my inventory. It is a little annoying that there's no indicator for the redstone one. go, that's done. So now we need to figure out why you not rebuild cable network. Is that working now? No. Ah, wait, no. That's the manager block, not the... Hmm. Okay, that's not... Hmm. Redstone item menu. No. No, that's not it. Is this not going to work the way I want it to either? Hmm. That's not going to work. I really thought that because I saw the redstone signals here and... Damn it. I really thought that was going to help. That's unfortunate. Do I want to get into computer craft? There might still be a way to do it, but... For now, we're going to leave it like that. Yeah, for now we're gonna leave it. Go back to using the conduits. Go up the feet. There. I still have a probe in here, don't I? Apparently not. Do you have... No, so that's useless. There's one probe. Where's my other one? Conduit. I had two probes. Oh, they're both in here. Cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't want to do that on stream. This will actually be a test as to whether the two thingo seeds are enough. I don't know why I was surprised that the conduits don't work with vein mining, because they also don't work with the wand. Like, I can't just hold the conduit in my right hand and then use the wand to put it down. Really? I put down the right number of conduits, just not in the right spot. Bow down. Now. Annoying having to go, oh yeah, I'll sneak to place them, but also I need to unsneak to do all this. I don't want the... why I did that, but... This will also be a test as to whether the conduits at the back can keep up. Because we did notice that one of them still wasn't getting power. Not power, seeds. I was about to say, how are we 4 behind? But 3 of them now have ones that didn't. And one was in my backpack. Side was the... How's that thing looking? Still being kept up, cool. This side's not keeping up. Wonder why. There's probably ones in here that... Oh, they're all... about the same. It's just this... It's just this one side. So something's obviously wrong with cabling. Ah, that would have been it. Thought I fixed that, but... those should now start getting... Go check. Because I've just remembered, I... need 4 steel. Okay. Need more of the biosteel, which was... How was the biosteel? It was the biosteel blend I was making, yeah? Yeah, 1-to-1 in... No, it was 2-to-1. Why did it just drop an X? Yeah, stack of that. Oh yeah, this is why I had all the like concentrators and all of that in my inventory. I took this down. Go home. Here. Upgrade. It's a tier installer. Let's see. Code that. Code that. Code that. That. I don't think I can... Really? All I'm missing is that? Okay. And... No. One. And then we do that. You didn't need anything special, did you? Yes, you did. We can't make that because we need the... thing. Okay. Let's... that. Go back to World Engine. I need to go pick up this. Right. I need to need to do it in order. I really don't know why it's like that. Right. I didn't actually try to sneak click. Yeah. Give me a half stack of that. Oops, what else did this thing need? Movement speed, 16 motors, and a stack of redstone. Could do that. 8 duratium and 16 diamonds. This isn't what I was intending to do, by the way. I just remembered this was a thing and wanted to try out some of the things. that. We can then go into there, which in and of itself is basically a tier 1 factory, considering it does 3 at a time. I needed this. It needed 16 motors and a stack of redstone. Not even iron, it's steel and nickel. Why did I even think I had to steal? Give me copper. That. Can I not? Oh, it's copper plates. I don't have a way to make copper plates without changing this out. I don't know why I threw the stack back in. Oh, that's one. We need quite a few more, so actually, we need another stack. This augment should be done. Half a stack of iron and duration. Apparently I don't even need to actually install it, I just have to research it. Okay. As an additional 4 hit points. Didn't we have another one that did that? Yeah, increase. Cool. How many more copper do we have? Quite a few, we'll leave them. So my goal for the stream was, well, for one, it was demonstrating that we now can make the plutonium to then make the neutrons, and then actually get those running. How much? Hey, cool, we're up to 9. Up to 9 ingots. You done now? Yep, you're out of lava. I haven't had to think of lava in a while. You should be done. So we can then go... Don't have the redstone. Mainly what I was doing that for was to see what the requirements for these ones are. 8 more of the biosteel, coal dust, reinforced alloy. Ooh, step assist. Night vision, or vision. Auto feeder. Then we get into ones that require more. Flight we don't need. Aegis. I guess that's more health. Block reach, attack reach, and even further block reach. You should be done, yeah? 4 more motors. That's not surprising. Basic batteries. Haven't had to use those. You need a quantum. What's the, research station? Well, I needed a centrifuge. No, another flux gate. I wonder if... We can do that now. Okay. It's actually, instead of having to do the superconductors, max transfer rate, 4 million. Okay. Seems a little excessive. Here. Why is that ticked off? I must definitely... Oh, you fucking need the HDP sheets. Why did I think that was paper? Oh, God. We need to set up a full... Okay. Boom, 8 whisper glass. Need another one of those. How many of those do we need? 24 of them. No, wait. 4 more of those. Which... I really need to connect that to my system. I don't have any... Oh! This is new. Okay, I've got my carbon cow on me. Fill this one with Fortron. Dumbass. Let's just fucking do that. That is so much easier than getting the naphtha and the carbon fiber and this is already done. So we've got that. That. We only need one of, right? Yeah. 24 of those. Done. Now it's just the empowered void crystal, which is easy. Gotta go back to the world engine for that. Where's my thing over there? I still don't have this flux point. Coal. Huh. Okay. That's... Did not know that. Charcoal, flint, any stone and black dye. Flint. Oops. Don't know how I managed to do that. Stone, of which we have 2,000. Just do its thing. There really should be a noise to accompany this. How we're looking now? 2.2 billion. How much power does that take? Doesn't say. There's the empowered void. So we have everything except for this. Bronze plates, 2 reinforced alloy, a steel casing. Boom, steel casing, done. Elite. 2 of those, done. Turn those into plates. That's bronze, not brass. We don't actually have bronze. We do have a cow that we can... In fact, we could feed that cow directly into a thingo table and then reinforce. I don't have the reinforced alloy. But that's easy. That's just diamond dust in a infuser. Like, why am I going to world engine? Got rid of my water breathing. Bronze, bronze. I think that's on this side. Bronze. Bronze, there we go. There. Got that. There's only 2, yeah? Osmium, is it? No. It's copper. Osmium's the other one. Why did I again think it was iron? There. I got 4 of the 5 things needed. It's just the bloody HDPE sheets. Yeah, I really don't know why it's saying I have that. I'm not going to claim it until... that would be under... No, it'd be under the mechanism. Oh, there's a question here too. Huh. I forget how to set this up. So let's go. HDPE sheets in a enrichment chamber. That's fine. We have an enrichment chamber. Oops. You come from the PRC, which means we need one of those. Oxygen, liquid ethylene, and substrate. You are easy. You come from flint in a purification chamber. Or you could actually do it that way. In fact, we may do it that way. I think we used to do an electrolytic separator. That also gets me hydrogen, which I can then use in an osmium compressor to then do these softer sheets. And we also need hydrogen for the substrate anyway, so... So we need an electrolytic separator. That will get us hydrogen and oxygen. That is a condensator of ethene into liquid ethene. So that comes from the second PRC. So we need 7 of that. 8. Copper. Redstone. Actually 9. Gold. Because we need to make 2 of these. You. Those to then get turned into 2 of these. For those. This. Don't know why that didn't go in, but there. So Give me a... what's it called? Do I have any pitcher plants? No. I have 9 of those. There we go. That's the one we needed. Oh yeah, because I just broke that. We want to set this up. Let's make a little offshoot here. There. Make this compact if I can. So you are in the enrichment chamber. I'll take you. You're the one we need at the front. We'll use item and energy conduits in the same spot. So you get this. This comes from a pressurized reaction chamber. So you go like that. In fact, I may actually be able to just go with input from that. You output okay. So that'll push that down. You need substrate, which comes from biomass in a PRC. That also gets us the ethane. So you go here, not there. There. We want you to output items, and we want you to output kind of checked from the bottom. Need the condensator, which I've I want to is there a way to just purge this? Hmm. that really the only one that had gaseous source in it? No. Why can I not purge? Give me my fluid trash can. Gas trash can as well. You apparently can't. There we go. That works. So you get a fluid. Go like that. We wait until that so how are they gonna do this? Right, you get the fluids put from there. I've lost visualization of. So that gets the liquid ethane from there. And the oxygen comes from the electrolytic separator, which we're going to pump in from the back. Or really we can just put it on top. So that pushes that out to the side into here. So you want any more fluid cables. Here we insert the other one goes down. I want you to be output 2, right? Because what's that? No, we want that switched. You be output 1, you be output 2. You, we want, yes, chemicals. All that. So the pressurized reaction chamber making substrate draws in water. We'll have coming in from the back, I guess. Yeah. From here, we will have this pressurized reaction chamber, the second one. Substrate does not need any thing coming in from the back. It only needs power. This one needs water coming in from the back. This one needs water. Pressurized reaction chamber, making the ethene, needs water coming in from the back. So each of those require this. Cool. So that's going like that. Good. This one draws in from the side, so we don't need to configure that. This one, this middle pressurized, needs nothing coming in from the back. It's got from the bottom, it's got that, and chemicals, it's got coming from the top. Right? You're pushing that out down the bottom. Yes. That should be everything. What were you? You were pushing that. Pushing that out the bottom. Need to break that and put it back. Because that's not a chemical. It's a fluid. Right? No, it is a chemical. Why are you not connecting? I'll put that on the bottom. Is that not the bottom on the... Yeah. No. That's weird. If I were to say those eject on the... No. Might help if I were using actual, what's it called? The chemical cables. That might be why. Oh, they're actually called chemical. We need that way, I think. Really not made any energy conduits. While we're here, just dirt on me. Set those to insert. There we go. So that's full of water. Cool. That should be set up properly now. That's the alloy smelter with, what is it? Copper alloy, iron, and what you? Copper and silicon. And it's redstone and iron. Actually, 3 of each. So this should get us the power we need. Ew, chemicals. What? Yeah, it might help if I actually had the thingo cable. Where is it? My conduit. I need. Literally just had it. The other weird looking one. It's in my inventory. Alright? No. Wrong. I set these up backwards. Um, you to be that. You to be that. Right. Did I put you back in the exact same spot? Yes, somehow I did. So that should be this one. How? You input fluid. Good. Now you, we want chemical at the bottom output. You, for some reason, this one, we give me a tank. Where is it? I put that in my system. Where they used to be able to just use this as a bucket. Cool, so there's just no way to get it out. Why? Do I really have to just make a new machine? Because this is fucking useless. Wasn't sure if that was a thing. Okay. You're good. Go with the mass. Goes 2 to 1. And then it's 1 to 1. And then it's 1 to 3 to 1. And we need 4. So we need 12. Clear my inventory a little. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Turned you off. It's just not doing anything. Apparently there's like a squeegee thing that shouldn't have to make that. Should just be able to have to fucking make that. And there's no information on the quest or anything. That, export, input. What do you mean not enough energy? Huh? Oh, it's 2-1 there. Bio is 2 words apparently. Also, it's biofuel, not biomass. All the energy's turned off. Anyway, we've made the thing that we need. Cool. That's that quest done. Gave us a bunch more. Okay. That right there would have been enough to make this. Oh, let's go to the world engine. We just need power. particle. And that's the neutron activator. So now we can say that we've finished this. It requires heat to simulate the power of the sun that is obviously missing in the stone. Nuclear waste into polonium and lithium into tritium when powered by a single neutron pile. Palladium, plutonium, spent nuclear waste. How do I get polonium? Which is nuclear waste, it just said that. How do I get plutonium? Which is an isotopic centrifuge. That's not actually that bad to make. We have the stuff needed to make this. We just need more refined obsidian dust. But this is another big machine. That. Give it a stone. 3, 6, 9. That's 4 by 3 by 3. That one there. Casings, plating. So it was that. You were like that. That went there. That went there. Whisper glass there and there. And then you on the front. Seems to be a valid multi-block. I have them in my inventory. So one of you. What do we need the tritium for? Makes DT fuel with deuterium. Could also make liquid tritium and fusion reaction fuels of the exact same. Liquid tritium can be has no use. Yep. DT fuel, it's just fusion on its own. can be turned into liquid, which again has no use. Deuterium, it's the exact same as tritium. From heavy water. What was heavy water? It's just So really that whole recipe is not needed. We need the nuclear waste, which comes from the fission reactor. With water and fissile fuel. Or sodium and fissile fuel. Depending on if we want sodium or steam. So 200,000 millibuckets of sodium get us 200,000 millibuckets of superheated sodium, which can then be pumped into a boiler. Can be used as a heat source. I wasn't intending to go down the quests today. I was intending on making more, like, base work. How did I end up here? So mark that as needed, which means we need that is needed, which means we need that, that, which needs that and that. Which means that in that. You also need a chemical infuser. And that is just a purification chamber. Yep. That's that with just a chemical oxidizer. Yellow cake, which is an enrichment chamber. Okay, so we need to do all of that, not even getting into the fact I need to set up I need to do the SPS. Yeah, I need to do that. I also... What one was it? This in the fission reactor. So I need to build the fission reactor. So, go down to mechanism. Fissile fuel. The fission reactor. I don't care about it being less effective. I'm not doing the sodium. So 3x4x3 multi-block at its base and 18x18x18. Edge of all must be can also include reactor class. So I'm guessing that means the top and bottom. Yeah. Top, middle, bottom, middle, the 4 sides, and then you've got the 4 ports as well. Because otherwise, why would it want 4 ports? Ah, great. It wants me to make a hazmat suit. So what you're saying is you want me to do this in a compact machine. Use sulfuric acid to break down fluoride in the hydrofluoric acid in the chemical dissolution chamber. Second, enrich uranium into yellow cake before oxidizing it into uranium oxide. Bind them together in a chemical infuser before piping it into the How are we getting sulfuric acid again? Ah, it was the purification. Or we could do water vapor and sulfur trioxide, which is oxygen, and sulfur dioxide, which is sulfur into... Yeah, no, I think we're going to use the purification chamber. I think I'm going to spend the rest of today's stream doing what I was intending to start today's stream with, which is turning all of these into calendar jars. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So, at Move Fluids, we need 28 of these. Wonder. Because we found out we can't do it with the babies. I'm going to turn that off while we're doing this. Redstone. In your home. That apparently did work. Oof. do love how it somehow works, even if they're not actually standing on the block. Block. Tried to get away. Oh yeah, my milk cow's already down there. Also, that's a completely different mod. That's the cooking with blockheads mod. Oh, that one behaved. Almost done one side of it. That means the other side has more cows. Okay. It's a hare. The way it was just in the edge of my vision, I thought that was an eyelash. Do I pull a sneaky downgrade, grow that baby Enderium cow up, and then I could do that, because I reckon if you'd have had the cow in the jar beforehand, then they wouldn't have taken the jar away. I will test that in my testing world. And if that does work, oops. I think it's fair because I went through the effort of making the Enderium cow, that because I had it, then they took it away. I should be able to get it back. Also, there were several changes that I've noticed today that were not in the patch logs. Which is interesting. So put that down. Surely it's not going to take 13 minutes to do the other half of the cows. Already done steel. because there is something I want to show from my test world, since I reminded myself about it. Before this episode ends. Probably gonna need 2 controllers for this. No, because it's what, 36? We don't have 36. Basically, what I'm going to do with all of these is functional. They have not this. Not any of these. It's there. Fluid drawers. These are basically the same as item drawers, except they obviously hold fluids. So I'm going to have all of these pumping directly into a fluid drawer. In fact, I may even just keep them in this room. If I do that, then I might even need 4 controllers if I do that. I went through all the effort of setting up these little wall alcoves. That maybe that would still be a good idea to have. Turn you in. Almost done. How did I so drastically miscount? Yeah, it's that one. We've got 3 less than I need. And I manually went around and counted out loud. Oops, not that one, that one. That. Also, something I need to say is that since they absolutely tanked the damage that the guitar does, I am going to need to get into Apotheosis. Because I do not have the damage anymore for the bosses in this. So yeah, I do need 3 more. I only need 2 more. I don't know why there was one that was in a different stack, but... Because going from 1,000 damage to, what was it, 25, it does more than that on a base hit. Oops, that's not going to work. I mean, I can understand why they reduce the damage that it does. But the fact they had it written into the quest that it did 1,000 damage around it, and they had it at that stage for a while, and like all through the testing, all up until today, I don't know why they felt the need to reduce it so drastically. Like, quarter it maybe. Take it down to 25. Like they did with the gaseous source in the gas burning generators. How they absolutely smashed that down to be more in line with other gas generation. That's fair. I understand doing that. But from 1,000 to 50, that's what, 0.05%? Not that one. Carbon's away, so we'll go with redstone. Now we'll actually have them on top. Oops. So that one goes there. Give me a fluid draw. That one. That one goes there. We need a puller upgrade. That one we want to take from the top. And there we go. We now just have up to 32 buckets of redstone. Then we do that with all of these. And we'll just have them all generating the resources. But yeah, I'm probably, because of range limitations, I am going to need like 4 more controllers. Which means that now, because it's not items, so we don't really need the same as what we've got for this. How do I get back up there? Don't really need the storage lectern. We could just run cables all the way over there. But yeah, that's what we're going to do for all of these. And we actually have them all here, so I can manually count again. So we've got, starting off at 3. No, we'll keep those 2 out because they weren't counted in the original. So, we've got 12, 24, 27, 29. And we somehow had a count at 27 because I needed to make 2 because I accidentally misplaced one. But we're hitting the end of stream, so I am going to show the thing that I made in my testing world. This is based off of a design I saw on the subreddit for a very space efficient particle accelerator. When this loads. Yeah. This is all that it needs. This is a what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's an 11 by 11. It's got 5 motors and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 guide rings. That's all that it has. It's got the 2 particle accelerators. I set that up. But if we look at this, chuck that in. If we look at the speed that it gets up to, it starts off very slow. Then just exponentially starts going up and up and up. There we go, over 1,000. Amethyst. And there's the 2,500. And it's still going in just this small space. And then it'll get up to, I think 2,500, I think, is the max that it can do. 25,000, I mean. $22,000. Why did you not? Oh, because you already had one. Oops. So that's going to do its own thing. Try to rectify that. If we go like that, okay, don't know why it did that. It's all based on a comparison from this chest. I don't know why this fires instantly when the other one doesn't. But going at an almost full chest, it's still not even triggering a little. Collision at 8,000. Then we fill it. But all of this is because of this thing right here, this accelerator magnetic field. It does have 2 of the add-on extenders with 7 of these capacity upgrades and 2 of these efficiency upgrades. All of this is for power, because this is drawing in a lot of power. Right? Almost hitting 800,000 on all of these. I think a couple of them may not have. But yeah. 15.4 thousand. That's enough to make the black hole. The only reason I didn't look into this for my main world, I went with the additional ring and just put the max delay and all of that, is because this particle, this requires this super AI chip. If you remember a few episodes back, I was going to use this to make this Heisenberg compensator to then make what was it? The Promethium. rather than going and doing this the unholy intelligence with the, because I thought this was going to be a lot harder to do. But this requires these advanced computing engines, which is silicon wafers, which is easy, and then it needs a quantum processor, which is a printed quantum circuit, which is quantum alloy, which is in a reaction chamber, the shattered singularities, which is lava and just this to make those. That's easy. But it needs a quantum infusion. This quantum infusion is a quantum infused dust in water, which is the shattered singularity in a crusher. So, yeah, that was going to be a lengthy process. It's not too hard. It's really not that difficult. But it was going to be lengthy, so I just added an extra ring. Well, actually, I'd made the ring. It didn't reach what I needed. Then I saw this online, and then I'm like, you know, there's spaces for me to add more motors. And what if I just test out the delay on the repeaters? And turns out that that was enough with the third ring. So, anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Oh, also you need an advanced target designator to link the particle accelerator with the magnetic field, which is why this one sent it off at like 400, because this one isn't being stabilized by the field. But yeah, that's why I'm going to end this episode. I haven't really decided. I probably should. Whether we're just going to continue on with more of this as the second half of the stream, or if I'm going to switch over to a different game. Probably going to continue. But, yeah. Probably should figure that out before, you know, we actually get to the start of the next episode. But, that's where I'm going to end this one here. I'll catch you on the next one.